All right, level one history. Just look through the work again. We're still not hitting the progress that we need. I'm a little bit concerned we're going to run out of time. So I'm helping you out by just going over this resource here. The sheet should have pretty much a lot of what you need. There may be some additional things you'll need to fish out from the internet, but just follow with me. This beginning over here can give us a little bit of context. When you start your introduction, introduce us to some of the ideas. Again, rewrite it in your own words. This section over here, when you ask Te Whiti for his perspective, his beliefs, it is apparent here in his teachings, things that he has said. If you are unsure as to how they fit, please ask me in class. We've got pictures here on this side of Parihaka, a peaceful retreat. Over here, listed in this box, are things that Te Whiti would be proud of about his village. So get him to talk about some of these things, list them. And also from John Bryce's perspective, you can also pick out some reasons there as to why Pākehā would want that land. Primarily, it is on land that has been confiscated during the Taranaki Wars, so the government wants it back. It stole it fair and square in the wars, and ancestrally, it belongs to Te Whiti and his people, set in Mount Taranaki. Down the bottom here, again, are more reasons that can be used by Te Whiti if you ask him to explain what is so special about Parihaka, what makes it different from any other Māori village. Okay, when you talk to John Bryce about his strategies, this is the page you want to hit. Look at all the green highlights here. There's about 16 laws that apply in and around the time of Parihaka. There are also laws that actually mention Parihaka, mention the ploughman, mention arrest. Now remember, under normal legal rules, if you are British, if you're following that legal system, that apparently the Treaty of Waitangi assigned the rights and privileges of British citizens to Māori, they would not be able to arrest you without telling you what law you've broken, and also giving you a reasonable time in which to present yourself in court and defend yourself against charges. So they get majorly overwhelmed over here, rights of the accused. And also you've got techniques here which they use to steal the land or grab the land from Māori, or from, if you don't show up in the land court, your land automatically goes to the Crown, the government. So if you don't mention these in John Bryce's reply, you're missing out on heaps of golden information here. Alright, this sheet over here, if you're asking for the events of Parihaka, if you're asking about events of ploughing, their details are in here. The people that are involved and how the events unfold will all be in this grid, numbered 1 right through to 22, 23. Okay, so you've got that there. There should be enough material in there to help pad out your answers. Give the detail that's necessary. Some of you guys, your writing style is not what's required for the assessment. Some of you guys are a little bit too poetic. Others of you guys are far too casual, like you're writing a Facebook post or reply. So in here, we've actually given a breakdown of how you could use phrases to help demonstrate and punctuate, really emphasize your point of view. This is the belief that John Bryce has. This is the belief that Te Whiti has. Please read through this. If I've made comments about your tone, this is what you need to read. Finally, do not list these unless you understand them fully. Unpack them. Rangatiratanga. Te Whiti has to be prepared to go to jail because he has asked his people to plough. If they get arrested, they must not resist arrest. He does the same thing on November the 5th, 1881, when he gets arrested. He goes peacefully. So he must be able to walk the walk and talk the talk. Walk the walk if he talks the talk. Okay, and you need to unpack all of these. There are questions there that help form statements that Te Whiti will answer in your interview. Down the bottom there, if you haven't mentioned these for John Bryce's perspectives, traditional capitalism, if you haven't mentioned civilization, if you haven't mentioned agricultural farming models from Scotland and Great Britain, then you need to revisit that, please. Okay, and hurutanga is the Māori word for safe space, and that is what Parihaka is. The last document I gave you was an eyewitness account from a European perspective of what happened on November the 5th. Please look at that, unpack it. I still don't think you guys have given enough, I guess, realization as to how long and how committed you have to be to this. Give me that excellence, put in the hard work now. You can muck around next week and the week after, by the way, which I'll be in Canada, so I'll let you guys have some movie time. Okay, until then, keep on working your guts out.